Look, I know there are people in high places right now shitting their pants. And it's all gonna come out. There's no way around it. There's no escape. There's no escape from this. And isn't it funny how Turning Point, they didn't address this text message chain. They didn't address the rumors about Charlie being bullied and feeling threatened and wanting to lead the pro-Israel movement until they're cornered with it. Until the facts are displayed for the entire world, then they come forth. Oh yeah, this happened, okay. Look, you guys over there, I don't know what you're doing, but you act guilty, okay? You act guilty about this entire thing. And who's the other guy there? Tyler, whatever his name is. Don't really care. But he was in charge of security. And look at what happened. So has there been an investigation done on him or what? Because Kash Patel's over here, tweeting on X all the time. Oh, we're all about transparency. Where, you donkey? Where? Because I ain't seen 1% transparency from you at all. You know what I've seen from you? Bullshit after bullshit, layered on layered on layered, just shit. So anyway, this is insane. Like it blows the entire roof right off this entire thing. And I know them donors are scared right now, because you do something to a certain woman that's been talking about this. Can't say her name because you get a spanking for that. But she's pretty clear. Something happens to her, we're all gonna know, number one. And number two, all the information's gonna be released. There's no escape. So you do something to her, the whole world's gonna know your dirty deeds. And quite frankly, the world already knows your dirty deeds. We just don't know. You know what I mean? But we know. So I have her back. If she needs anything from me, send this to her. Whatever she needs, I'll do whatever I can to help the investigation, do whatever I got to do. There's just so many inconsistencies in this story. It makes no sense. None. Zero. Zip. Okay? And we're all about transparency. So, and I feel like where this is all going is the FBI is not going to say nothing. They're going to go silent because they know they messed up royally on this story, okay? And so they're going to just try to let it die out, but the fire ain't, the fire's ignited, okay? Like, it's lit, and it ain't going out. So they're just going to hope that we just all shut up and stop talking about it, but we're not gonna until we get the truth. Because what they've been giving us, a kindergartner could tell a better story than them, okay? It's just a fact. It's a fact, Jack. So what we have to do is we have to continue pushing for the truth. Even when it feels daunting, like we're never gonna get anywhere, but we will. We just gotta keep pushing, keep the pressure. That's what we gotta do. And like I said, I'm trying to start the People First movement and the People First PAC, okay? These systems is what is going to help us. Get the voting out of your head, okay? That's not gonna work. We've been doing that for years, nothing happens, okay? And if you're gonna come on here and you're gonna say, oh, no, shut up, all right? We don't care. We don't wanna hear you. And I know there's trolls. The trolls are everywhere. The bots are everywhere. They come on, they report your account. They're paid. They're paid to do this. So we're going to continue fighting, and eventually they're going to have to shut up. That's what's going to happen, and they're going to lose their power. But we got to keep the pressure. And the People First movement and the People First PAC, it's a system. It's a lobby group. That's how this works. We take a look at what these elites do, okay? How do they do that? How do they get what they want? They have lobby groups. They fund, okay? They fund the politicians that they want. And it just so happens to be one of the biggest ones is AIPAC. It's AIPAC. And I have yet to see a candidate lose who gets the majority funding from AIPAC. Haven't seen it yet. And if it does exist, and I'm not saying that that's a fact, but from my research, I haven't seen it or found it. So if that is the case, or it's not the case, actually, then I'm missing it. But from what I've seen, whoever gets the majority funding from AIPAC, they always are in place of power. They always win, over and over and over. So we have to play the same game, okay? That's what I'm saying. We got to play that game. Get the voting thing out of your head. Yeah, we do still have to go and vote, but the thing is the people that we vote for are put in that position for us to vote for them. We got to start playing offense, not defense, because we're getting the scraps all the time, the scraps, because we don't understand how politics work. Like America, you got to start getting involved in politics. You know why? Because politics, it affects your life. Like your day-to-day living, when people say, oh, I'm not political, stop. You need to be political. Because if you're not political, you're a sheep. You're just being led into the pit. So you got to get political. You got to get involved in your communities. You got to, come on. Let's do something about it and stop sitting around. Like, it's frustrating because there's so many people that they're brainwashed. They're brainwashed, and they think they gotta, it's this 9 to 5. Yeah, I get it. We all gotta work. We all gotta make our money, but we can still get involved in the community. All right. And if you're someone who works a lot, like you're a doctor, lawyer, the list could go on, whatever, engineer, and you make all kinds of money. Like, it's people like you who are gonna help this PAC a lot. And how I see it, if 20 million Americans donate to the People First PAC, like, do you realize even just like $100 from one individual, but 20 million, times it by 20 million, like it's $2 billion. $2 billion. So, but that's actually a small scale of what this can really be. If you've got people who are willing to donate $500 or $800 or $1,000, whatever, and this all gets put into the PAC, we are talking billions and billions and billions of dollars, where then now we, the American people, the People First PAC, have control, and we can dictate, which is how it should be. There's nothing to hide. We get to dictate who gets who's put in office, because we can actually campaign for that person. We can give them the money to do what they need to do. And therefore, unfortunately, the cold-hearted truth, reality, however you want to say it, is that these politicians are going to do what's best for the people who fund them. We are not lining these politicians' pockets directly. Through taxes we are, but this system is corrupt, okay? And you got to play the game. You got to play their game. If we are funding and promoting somebody through the PAC, they're more likely to they're going to create policies that are for the benefit of America and for the American citizens, because that's all this PAC is going to promote. We don't want foreign money. Zero. None. Zip. Okay? God bless.